The sun is essentially a continuous nuclear fusion explosion, an ongoing process of fusion that fuels the sun's immense energy. My curiosity about the concept of nuclear energy led me to explore its origins. Nuclear power is an astonishing and almost miraculous form of energy, offering incredible potential. Recently, China made a significant technological breakthrough that seems straight out of science fiction. They created an artificial sun, a fusion reactor. However, instead of harnessing its energy immediately, they stored spent fuel rods in pools, leaving them idle indefinitely. In an impressive feat of engineering, China has activated a revolutionary fusion reactor designed to replicate the sun's energy. However, amid such innovations lies the looming threat of potential conflicts, including the risk of war between major powers like China and other nations if diplomacy fails. Could this be a preview of our future or a challenge to global stability? Let's delve into the full story. During their experiment, China was able to compress fusion fuel to initiate a fusion reaction designed to keep the fuel hot, dense, and stable long enough for it to ignite. Given the current state of global power systems, it seems unreasonable to shut down nuclear power plants altogether. Additionally, solar flares, as warned by physicist Michio Kaku, pose significant threats to Earth. He believes that we are ill-prepared for the potential disaster a large solar flare could cause. The most notable example is the solar storm of 1859, known as the Carrington event, where the sun's charged particles wreaked havoc on Earth's technology of the time, including telegraph systems. Today, a similar event could knock out satellites, GPS, and the internet. In July 2012, a major solar storm almost hit Earth. Had it collided with our planet, it could have been far more damaging than the Carrington event. Kaku and other scientists have highlighted the vulnerability we face from such space phenomena, emphasizing that a single solar flare could bring the global power grid to its knees. Modern society, dependent on instantaneous communication, would face severe consequences. Economic estimates suggest that the U.S. alone could face losses between $0.6 trillion and $2.6 trillion from such an event. The power grid would be devastated, refrigeration systems would fail, and basic transactions such as credit card purchases would be impossible. Society could be set back a century in terms of infrastructure and functionality. Although no solar storms of this magnitude are imminent, the events of 1859 and 2012 remind us that we remain at the mercy of cosmic forces. With power generation being a major contributor to global warming, identifying sustainable energy sources is critical. While coal power plants emit significant amounts of greenhouse gases and nuclear plants pose the risk of catastrophic accidents, renewable sources like solar and wind still struggle to meet demand. To truly move forward, we must invest heavily in renewable infrastructure. This has led to the rise of nuclear fusion as an alternative, a more promising solution than the atomic fission reactors we've relied on for decades. In December 2020, China achieved a milestone in green energy when their experimental fusion reactor, often referred to as the artificial sun, sustained a nuclear fusion reaction at 185 million degrees Fahrenheit for over 17 minutes. This breakthrough took place at China's Taisi HL-2M reactor in Sichuan province. Fusion energy represents hope for clean energy as it generates immense power without the harmful emissions associated with current energy sources. Unlike the sun in the sky, China's artificial sun is a large, donut-shaped apparatus anchored to the ground. It is part of a broader international effort involving 35 countries to develop sustained thermonuclear fusion by 2035. Achieving record temperatures in fusion research, China's accomplishment is a victory not just for them but for the world. The temperatures in these reactors far surpass those at the core of the real sun. Fusion energy is often referred to as the holy grail of energy sources due to its potential to provide abundant, clean, and safe energy. China's research in this field, with reactors reaching temperatures 10 times hotter than the sun, signifies a major step towards solving the global energy crisis. The challenges are enormous, but the payoff could be equally monumental. If commercial fusion power becomes a reality in the coming decades, nuclear fusion technology is seen as a promising solution to the growing energy demands fueled by the rise of artificial intelligence, which consumes staggering amounts of energy. Magnetic confinement fusion, the method China uses, has numerous advantages such as abundant fuel resources and inherent safety. It is widely recognized as a vital step towards solving global energy and environmental challenges. China's nuclear energy plans, which include developing both fusion and fast reactors, follow a strategic roadmap. With continued advancements in nuclear fusion technology, experts believe that humanity may harness controlled nuclear fusion energy by the middle of the century. The goal of building an artificial sun is to create a device that can withstand temperatures higher than those found on Earth and generate vast amounts of clean energy. China's progress in this area represents a major leap forward, offering hope for a future where fusion energy powers the world. In the end, nuclear fusion could be the key to breaking free from reliance on fossil fuels and dangerous nuclear fission plants. Although challenges remain, the potential for a cleaner, safer, and more sustainable energy future is within reach. As China continues to advance in fusion research, the world stands to reap the benefits. A New Zealand company also made headlines with its bold move to replicate moonlight. In January 2018, Rocket Lab launched the controversial Humanity Star, a large reflective object that orbited Earth every 90 minutes. This artificial disco ball reflected light from 76 panels until it disintegrated in March of the same year. While the idea of artificial moons is not new, Chung Fang's craft could make this concept a reality. Additionally, the first human-made shooting star is aiming for the skies as space exploration and commercialization soar to unprecedented heights. Since the 1957 launch of Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite, space technology has become essential to modern life, from satellite TV to GPS. The rise of companies like Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin has even sparked the space tourism industry. Amid this era of groundbreaking extraterrestrial technology, one Japanese company is distinguishing itself by creating the first man-made shooting stars. ALE, a company founded in 2011 by Lina Okajima, is making strides in this new space race. With a PhD in astronomy from the University of Tokyo, Okajima combined her fascination with space and scientific ambition to start ALE. The company is currently working on 3 interconnected projects: atmospheric data collection, debris mitigation, and the creation of artificial shooting stars. ALE's mission is to bring space closer to humanity and expand our scientific understanding of it. In 2024, ALE plans to launch its development satellite, marking the commercialization of its innovative project. Thanks to a strong intellectual property portfolio and funding from angel investors and venture capitalists, the project has been consistently funded since 2016. ALE's artificial shooting stars, created by small satellites orbiting 249 miles above Earth, mimic real meteors as they burn up in the atmosphere, providing a slow-moving, long-lasting glow compared to natural meteors. 2 of ALE's satellites have already been launched, and a third is in development. The satellites, made in collaboration with Tohoku University, underwent rigorous testing to ensure safety and precision, particularly when it comes to avoiding space debris and collisions with other spacecraft. These artificial meteors are made from environmentally safe materials that completely disintegrate in the atmosphere, leaving no debris behind. ALE even constructed a plasma wind tunnel to simulate atmospheric conditions, allowing the company to test various materials for its shooting stars. The scientific and industrial applications of this technology could extend beyond entertainment, advancing meteorology and spacecraft material testing. ALE uses an array of patents, including joint patents and trade secrets, to protect its unique innovations. The company's Sky Canvas initiative not only stands out in the space industry but also supports sustainable development goals, particularly in addressing climate change. By analyzing the emissions from their artificial meteors, ALE hopes to improve atmospheric data collection, leading to more accurate weather predictions and deeper insights into climate change. As space becomes more crowded with thousands of satellites orbiting Earth, space debris has become a pressing concern. To tackle this, ALE partnered with the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, to develop a technology called the electrodynamic tether. This innovation uses natural forces to bring satellites down from orbit, minimizing the risk of space debris by removing non-operational satellites from low Earth orbit. ALE's tether system aligns with the G7's 2021 commitment to the safe and sustainable use of space for future generations. Meanwhile, China's artificial sun project marks a turning point in nuclear fusion research. Fusion, the process that powers the sun, is considered the holy grail of energy because it produces no radioactive waste and has an abundant fuel source in hydrogen isotopes. Fusion promises to revolutionize the energy sector by rendering fossil fuels obsolete, potentially upending economies reliant on oil and natural gas exports. The race to develop fusion technology, led by the United States, China, and Russia, is heating up. Achieving fusion energy on Earth requires mimicking the sun's immense gravitational pressure and heat, a colossal challenge given that fusion inside the sun occurs at 15 million degrees Celsius. On Earth, reactors must reach temperatures of hundreds of millions of degrees using powerful magnetic fields to contain the plasma and maintain the conditions needed for fusion. China has emerged as a formidable player in this race. In 2020, China successfully activated its artificial sun, the experimental advanced superconducting tokamak East, a donut-shaped device designed to contain superheated plasma with strong magnetic fields. Since its first successful plasma pulse in 2006, East has broken multiple records for plasma duration and temperature. In May 2021, it achieved a new milestone by sustaining plasma at 120 million degrees Celsius for 101 seconds. China's fusion ambitions are not limited to the East project. The country is also collaborating with 35 other nations on the International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, ITER, in France, which is set to activate in 2025. While East leads in plasma containment, other technologies like stellarators are also making strides in the fusion field. Stellarators, which use twisted magnetic fields to contain plasma, offer an alternative to the more popular tokamaks. Companies like Type 1 Energy and the Wendelstein 7X reactor in Germany are exploring stellarator technology as a promising path to practical fusion. Fusion technology has the potential to revolutionize not only the energy industry but also space travel. NASA and private companies are developing fusion-based propulsion systems, which could open new frontiers in space exploration. As more corporate entities invest in fusion startups, the competition intensifies. With backing from influential figures like Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel, and Bill Gates, and investment from traditional fossil fuel companies, fusion is poised to reshape the future of energy. The race to harness fusion technology marks a pivotal moment in humanity's quest for clean, abundant energy and signals a new era of scientific discovery. As the quest for clean energy advances, innovative approaches continue to emerge, reflecting the dynamic nature of the energy sector and the broader technological landscape. Beyond fusion reactors and artificial stars, various other projects and breakthroughs are shaping the future of energy and space exploration. One notable development is the increasing focus on space-based solar power. This concept involves collecting solar energy in space, where sunlight is uninterrupted by atmospheric interference or nighttime, and transmitting it back to Earth. Researchers are exploring the feasibility of large solar arrays placed in orbit to capture and convert solar energy into electricity. This energy could then be transmitted via microwave beams or laser technology to ground-based receivers. The potential advantage of space-based solar power is its ability to provide a continuous energy supply, regardless of weather conditions or the time of day, which could significantly enhance global energy security. Moreover, the growth of battery technology and energy storage solutions is crucial for managing the intermittent nature of renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind. Advances in battery chemistry, including solid-state batteries and flow batteries, promise to deliver higher energy densities, faster charging times, and longer lifespans compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. These improvements could revolutionize electric vehicles, portable electronics, and grid energy storage, enabling a more reliable and efficient transition to renewable energy sources. Another promising area is the development of hydrogen fuel cells, which offer a clean alternative to fossil fuels for various applications. Hydrogen fuel cells generate electricity through a chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, producing only water and heat as byproducts. This technology has the potential to power vehicles, industrial processes, and even homes. Ongoing research is focused on improving hydrogen production methods, such as green hydrogen generated from renewable energy sources, and enhancing the infrastructure for hydrogen storage and distribution. In parallel, efforts to improve energy efficiency are also critical. Smart grids and advanced metering infrastructure are transforming how energy is distributed and consumed. Smart grids utilize digital technology to monitor and manage electricity flows, optimize energy use, and integrate renewable energy sources. They also enable real-time communication between utilities and consumers, facilitating demand response programs that encourage energy conservation during peak periods. These innovations not only help reduce energy consumption but also contribute to lowering greenhouse gas emissions.